Straight from the moment, on the way. Because what you want is what you need. Your fiat's losing value each and every week.
Yo, what is going on? YouTube and the internet. Hope you guys are doing good. We got a big one today. So I hope you guys are prepared. There's so much details, so much to get into. But as you guys know, if you haven't heard already, Uniswap, the Uniswap release, guys, it has been delayed. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into the details. I had somebody on Twitter say they sent a GIF and it was like the Maury from Maury, the show, and it was like that lie detector test determined that was a lie, and then I sent him a screenshot and I was like, yo, this is from the actual this is from Reeves in the AMA today. So, and I sent a screenshot. So if you aren't following me on Twitter, you want to get the goods. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Lots of Ultraman, like, you're gonna want to stick around for this because this is crazy. I'm pretty sure this is a first look. Okay, nobody's digging into this stuff like me, guys. Come on, your favorite YouTubers probably watching my channel. No lies, but no, I'm just teasing, but kind of for real. But yeah, so anyways, let's dive in, guys, and get started. And yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Hope you guys are doing well today. Come on, chat. Give me some feedback. Can you hear me? Are we live? Let's go. Come on. Ultraman, are you pumped? Good morning, good day, good night. I don't know where you're from, but hope you guys are doing well. Say hi. Let me know where you're coming from, tuning into, and if you're pumped. All right, so breaking OMI Uniswap delayed, as you can see on the Twitter, at Tiger Wilson with 2 L's, by the way. Broke that news pretty quick. And you know, obviously have the source here, screenshot if you guys want to see it. As you can see, that's Rise himself, one of the main admins of all their social accounts. Ultraman is meant to be big in Japan and China, yet they can't even get it. Exactly, that's going to be a little bit of news on that, but that's actually, if you think about it, it's a smart move. You know, they're going to be doing geographical swaps, but it is a license issue. So it is a license issue, the reason why they couldn't go into China, Japan. But, you know, the people that you said that really want it, you know, they're going to go to the secondary market to pick it up if they really, truly want it. So kind of, it's going to kind of work out. I'm kind of bummed for them, for sure. I actually thought it was going to be the other way around. I thought it was going to be maybe just Japan, or maybe just China, or maybe China and Japan. And, you know, we couldn't buy it here in the US and other parts of the world. But it is reversed, so that is crazy. Personally, you know, man, that's a bummer for them. I wish they could be included, but it is what it is, and I'm excited to hopefully be able to pick one up. We're gonna get into first looks, guys. So, guys, I don't have, like, this isn't confirmed, but we're kind of close, and I'll show you why. Okay, ready for that Ultraman new release? Yes, Nathan with an E. Me too, man. Crypto Steve in the house. Yes, sir. So as you can see here, you know, Uniswap, I'll just confirm that for you guys real quick. You have an update here dropped today, right before their actual AMA. They dropped another update, which is crazy. We'll pretty much go over that in, like, super quick detail and all that good stuff. You know, you have everything currency from last week, I think it was. Shout out to him. He's super cool. I like his vibe, by the way. I wanted him to be on before they even released that. I was going to ask him to see if he wanted to do a team duo stream, you know, and talk about OMI and ECOMI. As I was cutting my first video, I was doing a lot of research, and his videos were popping up, and so shout out to him. But and then whatever this one is, see, cheeky, that's another update. But as you can see here, March 31st, Uniswap. Yeah, and then so kind of the reason why they delayed is in here, my notes. Let me see if I can bring them up. Is they have 80,000 users. Actually, it says it right there, 80,000. We have 80,000 users, guys. The how-to OMI, heck yeah, booster rocket, moonshot past the moon, past Mars to Planet Bob. You guys heard me pass, you know, to Mars. Then I was like, yeah, that's not good enough. We're going to Planet Bob. All right. So hashtag Planet Bob. So if you see somebody on Twitter, you know where they got that. All right. So they had a lot going on, guys. It's either they had like it was either Uniswap drop on one hand or next drop on the other hand, aka Ultraman. Now they had issues with the last drop with Nightwing. The app crashed. Now it's like, so on this interview up here, or this update up here, he was like, well, we're a toy company first, or we're a collectible company first. So they chose to do the drop, which is a very smart move. You know, the Uniswap thing, you know, they're looking to, you know, obviously do it the right way. They didn't want to overload their team. It's a very smart move. Good stuff. Food Loaner. Relisting delayed. Countdown showing 9 days now. Yep. So it's next week, March 31st. If you're just popping in, right there on the official update, and it says, you know, it's subject. Some of this is stuff subject to change, as you can see, and where you can stay up to date. The 2FA is coming very soon, so that will be integrated in the coming weeks. It says here. So, but Dan says that, you know, be careful, don't leave your phone around, and be sure to be logging out when you're not in use. You know, and they're going to be monitoring like bad actors and things like that. So, FYI. So make sure you guys keep your accounts safe, protected, and you know, like I said, in the TOS, you guys want to make sure you're 100 as well, and not doing like weird, shady stuff. You don't want to risk your account getting shut down. I think they've kind of allowed a little bit of like the trading thing, but that, you know, because the marketplace is closed, but it is what it is. You know, so the market's closed now, but you know, it's going to open it back up, and there's you know, if you guys haven't heard already, the FAT F was what I call it, for short, the FATF, Financial Action Task Force on Money Laundering. You know, they're kind of bringing in some regulatoriness into this too as well, in the DeFi and NFT space. So, you know, we'll see, probably what we're going to see on the platform is some KYC stuff, which is, you know, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. You know, you have to do your due diligence. And, you know, if you're an OG crypto, you know, you kind of know it is what it is sometimes. And you got to do what you got to do. No big deal. For a small price to pay, I think, for a platform like this to succeed. And we're going to get into some more specifics and future stuff. So as you can see, the drop, Ultraman. By the way, you guys should not have been surprised by this Ultraman drop. It was one of the first ones we speculated that could be next, the next drop. I think that was before even the DeLorean was announced. We speculated it could be Ultraman, as we saw on David Yu's Instagram. So just want to throw that out there. So you shouldn't have been surprised on that. If you're following and you're tuned in, you're subscribed to the channel, no big deal on that. Series 1 right here, baby. Ultraman, Thursday, 25th March, 8 a.m. EST. On that, we have some cool, funny comments coming in. Walking Feather. Actually, I think her, like, now that I think about it, I think her husband follows me on the app, because I kind of recognize it. I was reading that. But let's see here. What else, guys? Oh, yeah. So first look stuff, guys. I want to get into the first look, and we'll get into... Actually, I'm going to put this in my notes real fast. Oh, yeah, on the 2FA, guys, the two-factor authentication, it's going to be regular 2FA first, and then it's going to be a biometrics later. Okay. What else here? Oh, yeah, and I got some other news too before I forget. They're going to do weekly drops now. So, you know, they're going to do weekly drops. A lot of you guys were in the community were wondering, and you guys were like talking about... I saw a lot of chatter in like the Discord and the Telegram, and even in my community in the chats and stuff like that, and on the comments, that, you know, that there wouldn't be a drop. And I kept telling you guys, man, over and over, that there was going to be a drop, and it was on the calendar, and you guys should have listened. So just want to throw that out there. Ultraman looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's super sick. We're going to get a first look, so make sure you are staying locked in, guys, on I just want to drop my video real quick in the Discord real quick. We're gonna close out that. All right, so we're locked in, guys. So there is that. So you got the announcement, the unveiling, but we're gonna see it first, possibly here. We're gonna do some speculation, okay? So this was Ultraman anime series. As you guys can see, it says Ultraman anime series right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little research, right? Obviously the Netflix here. You know, you can see what he looks like there, how cool that looks. We're gonna scroll down, kind of see some pictures. You know, this is the ultra.fandom.com website that I'm on. You see some images here. We're gonna get even a closer look. We got the trailer. This is season 2, guys. If you didn't know, season 2 has not come out yet. Everything on the VeVe platform is very smart, very intelligent. How they're coming out with this content, they're coming out with this stuff. It's insane, guys. It's just a brilliant move, a brilliant time to be on the platform. If you're just now tuning in, just now jumping on the app, you are not late. You are early. This app is gonna go to the moon, past it to Planet Bob. All right. So season 2 trailer, check it out. It's on ye old YouTube. If you want to, you can do your thing. So Ultraman 2 official trailer, release date, plot, and more. When does season 2 drop on Netflix? When can you find it? Look at that, so sweet. It's like the OG Iron Man, right? As Dan Crowther actually said. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty sweet, guys, huh? All right, so season 2. So as per current situation, an early 2022 premiere seems most likely. So this is coming from TechRadar247.com. And this is kind of like the #1 ranking article on it when like the release date is. So a lot of stuff is dropping in 2022, guys. Like we have, I believe, the new Batman. There's a bunch of movies in 2022, Ultraman. So the hype continues, guys. The hype continues. You are early. So hashtag early. So that is, I thought I had a picture pulled up here. Oh yeah, right here. Ultraman season 2. So to me, this is what it looks like. Okay, so this article is very interesting. Okay, I think I skipped this article. We already had that pulled up. So this is where it gets interesting. Okay, now this article says this was up to date September of last year. As we scroll down, we have a 1/6 scale collectible figure. Now, does that... I don't know if you guys were paying attention to the DC stuff, and I will pull that up just as a reference. Actually, I don't know if I can find it, but we'll try to search for it. If I can find it super quickly, guys, just stay with me. And if you guys have the article, you guys can post it as well. Actually, I'll just show you a synopsis. There was an article that specifically had the Batman black and white. Batman black and white about the statues. So we'll see if we can find it real quick. Yeah, I think it was this article, maybe not. But anyways, there's a really good article on DC's website, dccomics.com, that showed all the 100 statues, hence Todd 100 Batman was the very last Batman that was released on the Batman black and white statue, toy statues, collectibles, and they had all the statues in one picture. And it was pretty great. So I say that to tell you guys, like, this is a 1/6 scale collectible figure. Like, this is so similar to the Batman drop, right? Fast and Furious will pop off. Heck yeah. So, like, just going back to DC, like, I posted some of this stuff too. And they have the comic book. They have the comics as well. The drop. I think actually the drop is tomorrow. If I remember right. For the volume number 4 Batman Black and White edition. So you see volume 1 there. Let me see if I can actually search this real quick. How do you spell statues, guys? Is it this? This statue. So you see, like, look at this. These are the collectibles you could have bought. For those of you guys that don't know, they had statues before, and you could have bought those. Here we go. Celebrates the 100th statue right there. Now, going back to Ultraman, you can see here, like, that's probably what I think that it's one of the figures is most likely going to look like. Is that going to be the ultra rare? Is that going to be the? I think it will be. I think that one might be like the rare / ultra rare. You know, or it could be the common one. I don't know. It's a first appearance. So we'll see. So I will look into this more. So if you guys have more content on that, let me know. Or if you guys have more good stuff, Crypto Steve taking a massive dip. That's fine. That's because it's a delayed, which I don't know why some people would like drop their OMI. That's fine with me. Hashtag buy the dip. What's up? What's up, Eagle? Let's go, Omi. Let go, Omi. Buy Omi. Yeah, Omi down. Uniswap delayed listing. ECOMI. Yep, we covered that already. It's next week, March 31st. On Wednesday. They had to choose between the Ultraman drop or the Uniswap because that would be an overload on the team, right? So they picked they're a first and foremost collectible platform. So look at this, guys. Here's another one. Like, is that going to be another statue? Is that going to be the other NFT right there? So let's actually dig into that a little bit here. So we're just going to Google here real quick. 1/6 scale. We're just going to do that real quick. Why not? So we got some pictures. We got here. We got that. Very interesting, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are they going to be some? Are there going to be? Do you guys think this could be it right here? Like, this is what it's going to be, right? I know there's definitely going to be an older version, because Dave, on his Instagram, we'll pull that up. David Yu on his Instagram. We'll pull that up and show you guys, if you guys haven't seen it already, what it will look like. As you see right here, I definitely think they're going to have an older version for sure, and then obviously the newer one. So we know at least it's more than likely going to be these two, for sure. And maybe this one is going to be like an ultra rare, the older version. And this one would be, maybe or just a rare. So I don't know. We'll see. But here's some other ideas. That's what that one kind of looks like, to be honest, minus the laser or the laser blade or whatever that is. I'm not the biggest Ultraman fan. Maybe I will be now. So, but it is very cool nonetheless. So, for those of you guys that are Ultraman fans, salutes to you guys, because you guys know way more than me about all this stuff. But hopefully I did some justice to the Ultraman community by showing you guys all this, some speculation on what it could look like. First look, I already showed you guys the first look on the Instagram pictures like last week on all that stuff. So we we'll see, guys. But that would be so sweet with the sword and everything. That would just be so sick. What is this dip? Just because they're, the delayed listing, which I don't know why. I mean, oh well. I think the supply will still range from 3,500 to 7,500, or you think they increase it already? Yeah, I mean, the platform's already 80,000 users plus now, so I could see them easily increasing numbers. It's just a matter of, Harley Quinn 56 should have been an ultra rare. Yeah, absolutely. Any of the Harley Quinns in general were all rare in my opinion. There's the numbers were so few. And then the first appearance Harley. So I'm glad I picked a couple up on that. Yeah, as you guys hold those, it's going to increase in value. We're at 80,000 users. There's literally only a few thousand of Harleys. And then in the first black and white and red series, there's even less numbers than that. It was like, yeah, guys, it's a no-brainer. I saw some people talking about, we're going to start getting into more of the just the I don't know, the banter of it. So that's pretty much it on the news, guys. That's a huge, I'm sure I missed some details. That's as much notes as I could. I have given you guys in my notes. That's everything on my notes essentially. So now we're going to get into kind of more of the long-term side of it. Okay, there's a lot of people. I missed all bar one Harley. Yeah, that stinks. Crypto Steve. Yeah, I missed out on Nightwing, brother. So I streamed it live and then ended up not even getting one because the app crashed. So that really stunk. A lot of people were kind of concerned maybe with the long run, because like, what if Disney just comes out with their own app, or like, what if the NFL? It's like, guys, like, because look at NBA Top Shot. They're like, look at NBA Top Shot. What if everybody else just does that? That's just the coolness factor immediately goes away. The rarity factor just completely diminishes, right? Like as a collector, it's like, okay, well now, like, it's just kind of like NBA Top Shot where there's like 300,000 copies. It's like, if there's if there's millions of users, then yeah, that makes sense. But, NBA Top Shot is great. It's a great product. There's no interoperability. Which they're working on with the VeVe app, where you can take it off platform, and they said that they reiterated that today in the AMA. And Ryan Donley, I believe it was, which I covered in my first video, I think, pretty sure. He was the former, I think his former marketing team also said, they're working on that. So Disney would 100% oversupply the market, where what they were selling wouldn't be worth anything anymore. Exactly, Crypto Steve. And you're looking at collectors here. We're looking at collectors, and going to a Disney app. I mean, come on, like that would never, like, you're talking about David versus Goliath. You're talking about the Empire releasing their own platform. I mean, there's stuff Disney, like, we love and know and love and trust and stuff like that on brands, but people want to go on apps like Vivi and the social aspect of it, and we want to collect, right? So I just don't see that. Like, if it does happen, the coolness factor just goes away, and like, that's what I love about the interoperability. Vivi is like a marketplace for licensed NFTs. Maybe we'll attract companies like Disney, release their NFTs here. But yeah, I agree. I would hope so. I would absolutely hope so. Star Wars, things like that, come to the platform. It just makes it more rare and more the social part of the VeVe app. You have 80,000 users. Dan was saying they're ahead. They're like, they already have 3 years of experience. They have their own wallet. They have 6 months advantage on huge companies like Disney. And if Disney comes out with their own thing, it's like, man, and then they can't just really just license everybody like Vivi can. Vivi can license brands that come to them, and they can have a multi the sharing aspect and things like that. And that's the coolness factor. on that. So nothing against Disney or anything like that, or the NFL. I love, I love football, as you can see in the background. But with the problem with NBA Top Shot is you can't really take your NFTs off of the platform, right? Plus, people don't need to learn about crypto to use VeVe. When is Uniswap listing? Next week, March 31st on that. But yeah, so yeah, guys, I just don't see, like, speaking to the community, speaking to, any, big brand that might be watching right now, is like, you're thinking about doing your own, that's cool, I get it, but it's just, as a collector, I don't think you're gonna do as well as VeVe app, just because of all those factors I stated, the social aspect of it, where you can share to your feed. I think that's better for the brands to join a VeVe and license on VeVe, because you don't have to work. It's less risk for you. It's, you see that social aspect, the coolness of it, people sharing, your brand. I think it's just a smart move, right? It's just a smart move, less risk, like I said, and, the coolness factor just immediately shoots through the roof. You release your own platform, and it just goes down, and you can't take it off the platform. You got to download another app, and there's no social, it's just not going to be the same. So that's where I think VeVe has a significant advantage already with the brands. You already have 100 licenses, and probably more by now. I think they've already said, and they are super excited about the future. Why did Vic Network the only YouTuber on YouTube? What do you mean by that? I don't know what that means. So what does that mean exactly? But yeah, guys, that's all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys know what to do on that. Let me know if I missed anything. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. I got to get to work. I gotta grind and hustle. I'll see you guys on the Twitterverse. I'll see you guys on the VeVe app at KDub, the one and only. And yeah, so I was actually in that the Satoshi Street bets. I was listening to the AMA and all that good stuff, as you can see, obviously. I was trying to get to be able to be like one of the speakers before, but it was kind of already too late. But it's all good, because like I said, I was in the Wall Street bets, and I was a speaker in there. And but it is what it is. It was a little too late. I should have, I was already in that Telegram, and I wish I had been in there, asked sooner. But it is what it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys get on Twitter as well. I'm doing a giveaway. I forgot, and so that's going to be delayed. Originally it was going to be March 24th. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I was the first to announce, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's my assumption I was the very first VeVe user, VeVe collectible user, to announce actually doing giveaways. Just to announce to do giveaways, not to actually do them. If that makes sense. There's been other users that have actually done them and given away stuff already. I mean, not much YouTube videos on OMI. Yeah, there's not much, but I see quite a bit on my feed. Like Everything Currency was a good one. I know it's like Blockchain Andy, I think it was. He's another YouTuber that makes pretty good videos as well. I like those two. Those are actually my favorites. The rest of them, the rest of them are good too, but those are my top two guys I like. And then, but yeah, this is, like I said, I was the first one to want to do giveaways. And my first one was going to be the 24th, but now it's going to be delayed to the 31st. So with that being said, that's going to be delayed, but make sure you are subbing here on the channel on YouTube. That's where it's going to be announced. I'm going to do it on live stream. You have to be subbed to the channel to be able to, to be able to get this, right? So it's going to be one of my YouTube subscribers. So you guys want to make sure you're on that. It's going to be, what other better way to do a Uniswap, a unicorn, than to give away a unicorn the Uniswap listing day, right? So I think that's pretty cool. That's why I'm doing the unicorn Muka. So yeah. So with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next one at the blockchain, in the next video, and on the VeVe app. Peace. I'm out.